Last year of primary school.
Yay! Yeah! Last 2 days. I've never been so little upset to get out of school. So
how does it feel to be graduating?
Happy. Accomplished. So am I done now? I don't have to go to school anymore. It's done.
You wish.
By the way, Miss Whalen said that if they want to today, if after graduation, you guys and tomorrow, they won't count it as absences if I don't come to school.
Or check her out.
But I want to come to school because it's probably gonna be fun.
Gotcha.
First time I ever said.
Come to school on the last days of school.
Yeah.
I know, right? I almost remember that one time we were gonna go on a cruise and
yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's gonna be all fun.
7:40.
It wasn't even that fun.
I'm almost done. I'm just making sure it stays.
She's a brick house.
Hey. Say, we're all ready to go, girls. Boys are waiting for you. They're still getting ready. Whoa. Say, come on, sissy. Let's go to your graduation. So congratulations, sissy. Congratulations, sissy. Sissy. Say, love you, sissy. What do you have to say to your daughter?
I love you. I'm very proud of you. You worked really hard. And we couldn't be more happy for you.
Just gonna take pictures.
Try.
Way to make me cry, kid.
I'm fine. Oh.
Thank you. If you would please stand. The Pledge of Allegiance and the patriotic song, God Bless America.
Sorry.
I pledge allegiance.
Thank you, Brady Carter and Dakota Floyd, for that very well-earned welcome for our veterans today. I also want to thank our parents, our grandparents, our friends and family who've come out this morning to celebrate a really happy occasion in elementary school, graduation of the 6th grade class. Our guest of honor this morning is a true friend of Port Malabar Elementary. His own children have gone through our system and come through Port Malabar. He has been an active parent, involved in PTA, in coaching in sports, involved in his students' lives, just as you are, and that led him to the world of politics, and we're really the better off for it. So without further ado, a true friend of Port Malabar, I welcome Mayor Capote.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. 6th graders? I don't hear you. Good morning, 6th graders. Good morning. You got to be happy you're graduating, right? You're going to junior high. I want to say thank you to Principal Wheeler for her staff and teachers for helping these kids accomplish their goals. One thing that I want to be able to say here today to you is that this is a great accomplishment. Don't look at it as 6th grade or 8th grade or 12th grade. Every time that you can achieve a goal is a great accomplishment because you could grow from there. It's understanding the little steps that'll take you to the bigger picture. And that's how you look at graduating today from the 6th grade and moving on to junior high. I have 4 subject matters that I want to talk to you about today. An accomplishment, as I started, is one of them. Now, I'm going to get nostalgic. You might not know this, and I told the principal I was going to mention something to see if she was up with the times, since I'm a 70s kid. So I have to bring the 70s into effect here. And some people are going to laugh in the audience. I had to reflect back to my 9th grade year, since I was born in the island of Cuba, but I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey during the 70s. And I remember my 9th grade, like yourself, 6th grade now, because I never had a 6th grade graduation, but I had a 9th grade. That was my first graduation. And in my first graduation, we had a class song. And the class song was by a composer and singer called Paul Anka. How many people in the room know Paul Anka? Look at that. See, if you look back, it tells everybody's ages. Okay? That's why I wanted to laugh with you here today. Okay? So I have to take it back to 1977. Think about that. 1977, I was graduating from the 9th grade. And so roughly right now, this year in July, I'll be turning 52. I look a little young, but I'm still over my 50. I crossed that half-century threshold. But in all, they say that you cannot give advice unless you have experienced it yourself. And that's where I'm taking you on your ride of 6th grade. So you understand your accomplishment. The song that I'm talking about, it's about times of your life. And some people in the room may remember a Kodak commercial. And the Kodak commercial went as this. It said, and I'm going to do just a few verses of it, because I'm not a singer. Let's get that point right. Good morning, yesterday. You wake up and time has slipped away. It's hard to find the memories you left behind. Remember, do you remember? The laughters and the tears, the shadows of misty yesteryears, the good times, the bad times you've seen, and all the others in between. Remember, do you remember? And I want you to just envision the words that I sang to you, because this is a beautiful song. And you have to understand that even though this is 6th grade, you have fond memories. Either VPK, kindergarten, 1st grade, and so on and so on. And how your parents got to see you for the first time that you walked. Then, when I first brought my son here to kindergarten, and I remember when I dropped him off, and every time I would have to come in because he was an energetic son, and I would tell the teacher, just tell him you're going to talk to his dad, he'll calm down. And those are the memories that now is kind of, I remember the first time I came here to come and speak to a group of 3rd graders, and as I drove up and I parked the car, now being the mayor of the city, I got nostalgic, because now I remember everything. It's like it was a flash, because both of my sons now are over 20. One is going to be 23 this summer, and one just turned 21. So now I think for the group of people that are sitting on there that have some age to them, they sometimes reflect because their kids are older now. And you get to reflect on those memories, just like that song says, the time of your life. So this is the beginning of storing those good memories. And remember, because the second subject matter is responsibility. The responsibility that you have for yourself. Because accomplishment and responsibilities go together. You can't accomplish anything in life if you're not responsible and you don't make good choices. 6th graders, are you listening? I don't hear you. Are you listening? Okay. I want to make sure because I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be like a memory after I finish this speech. So, the responsibility you have is to your education. Because your parents are giving you everything else. They're giving you the clothes on your back, the food that you eat every day, and the love and caring that they're giving you. So your responsibility is, like I used to tell my sons, is to be educated. Because one thing that nobody can take away from you is your education. That ticket cannot be taken away from you. Your clothes can be taken away from you. Your freedom can be taken away from you, but your education cannot be taken away from you. So, if you are an educated individual, you are able to defend yourself from anything. Because you're able to express yourself the right way. People that tend to be good at math, very good at math, they're very good at problem solving. So understand that. Thirdly, set goals. Set goals. Just like graduating from the 6th grade, your next goal, don't look at the 12th grade, because that's too far off. You'll get confused. Your next step is to graduate from the 8th grade. That should be your next step. Short, 2 years. And in between, the reason I say the time of my life is because what the 9th grade was to me is your 6th grade. Because of how we have evolved as a society in the last 30 years. Your 6th grade is my 9th grade. So understand that you better set goals for yourself. Because life will pass you by. Now, fourthly, and I want to thank your parents, because your parents are going to be key in this, to yourself, because the foundation of faith has to be in place. I think that you're going to go through life and you're going to get moments where you struggle. Struggle to find the identity of who you are. But if you have a good faith foundation, it doesn't matter what denomination of religion you are, because that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is faith. Faith in yourself, faith in who your Creator is. And understanding that with that, you have everything. So, 6th graders, did you remember the 4 things? 6th grade? All right. Accomplishment, responsibility to yourself, goal setting, and finally, faith. And that I'll leave up to your parents, because they're the ones that have to put that foundation in you. That's not up to me. But I put it out there so you have an understanding that you need some, like a house. A house needs a foundation. And then everything takes place from there. I want to thank you, Ms. Whalen, for inviting me here today. I want to thank the 6th grade class. I want to thank the parents for taking the time to come in and putting the time and effort into your kids' education. Because at the end, they are our future. They're the ones that are going to keep the United States of America strong and vibrant. And here is a future councilman or mayor of the city of Palm Bay. So I have a lot of invested interest here. Because when I get ready to retire, I want to make sure that you're capable to do the job. Well, if not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come to your council meeting and harass you. How do you like that? Okay? So with that, God bless and have a great day and enjoy your graduation festivities after you leave here. Thank you.
Next we had the 100 Book Challenge, which is our school-wide thing that we do here. The following students earned 200 or more steps in Fort Malabar's 100 Book Challenge program. This equates to 50 hours of independent reading. Students were encouraged to read at home on a daily basis. They earned a variety of awards as they go through the program and earn more steps. Congratulations to the following students for participating in this program and reading on your own time. Tomas Batista. Bailey Verhanen. Christopher Bradley. Nicholas Capron. Jennifer Cleveland. Anna DeBacco. Jason Esposito. Megan File. Alejandra Galeana Tompai. Allison Gibb. Aaliyah Gordon. Ryan Hart. Janet Hernandez. Drew Carabell. Madison Konicki. And Ashler Lewis. Damian Morgan. Michaela Nelly. Rebecca Vorhammer. Leticia Rodriguez. Stephanie Salamanca. Shannon Silliman. Johnny Smith. Devin Thrush. Aaron Vance. Bonnie Warden. And last but not least, Nicole West. Please give all these avid readers a round of applause. This is a true accomplishment. You all may be seated.
Ms. Medeiros' class, please stand and come forward to be recognized. Juan Altenar. Dika Borges Rosa. Christian Burke. Ray Carter. Anna DeBacco. Alexa Sela. Rocco Bashami. Sierra Farley. Alejandra Galeana Tombay. Galatea Gowan. Richard Lowe. Alexandra Lugo. Zinnie McKnight. Taylor Nicholson. Clayton Pestar.
Denise Rodriguez. Leticia Rodriguez. Rebecca Rolls. Stephanie Salamanca. Sheridan Schreier. Laura Seymour. Ryan Shaw. Bonnie Gordon. Please give my class another round of applause.
And many of you I see as you walk by me have already passed me by, and you are much higher than 5'2", so I'm expecting even bigger things from you next year. And as Mayor Capote said, small steps. 7th grade, then 8th grade, and before you know it, it'll be 12th grade, and then on into your adulthood. I'd like to take this time right now to thank our grade level teachers. If they would just stand and let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Late at night sometimes when you're trying to help your frustrated child with that homework, but you got to give your hand to these people. They come in and day out. They're cheerful. They truly care about your children, and they know when to push them, and they know when to love them, and we are very, very proud of our 6th grade teachers. I also would like to take a moment to thank our new music teacher this year. She's come on board and just brought with her just a wealth of new ideas and creativity. And she's responsible for our music program, and I think you're going to be delighted at the end of our ceremony, Miss Amy Steesky. Just a little bit of housekeeping, a little reminder. Our children will finish with a processional, and I'd like you to stay seated and talk among yourselves for about 5 minutes and let them get back into the classroom. And you are welcome to check your students out in the classroom today, and they are welcome to take a much-deserved day off tomorrow with my approval, if you wish. If not, we'll put them to work tomorrow too. So thank you so much for that. Watched our children grow from small, tiny little kindergartners, not quite sure where the bathroom door was or the front office, to our emerging preteens right now that are in front of us. They're very promising. This is a wonderful group, and we watched them go through. They've been very successful academically. They're learning to forge their way with many friendships. They are learning the facts. They are passing many tests, many tests I think they've had to pass. But this is not the end of their education, it's just another chapter. And as Mayor Capote said, learning is a lifelong gift that you give yourself. No one can ever take that away from you. You can lose a lot of things, but you cannot lose what you learn. And we all benefit from ongoing and continuous learning, and it's, of course, a very favorite thing of mine. It's made it my career and my love, and I hope you did too. We've got great readers, great writers, great problem solvers. We have artists, we have musicians, we have class clowns, we have hard workers, we have not so hard workers. We have in front of us a little microorganism of our community. I always debate about the end of the year, and I always go back to my very favorite childhood teacher, and I go back to Dr. Zeus, because most of you started with a little Dr. Zeus book in hand when you were about 3 years old. So I'd like to paraphrase from Oh, the Places You Will Go, because this really sets you up for your future. And although Dr. Seuss is known as a childhood writer, he really writes for adults. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You'll be up on your way. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar the high heights. And on you will hike. And I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. And will you succeed? Yes, yes indeed. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. In a few more minutes, you'll be happy and sad, and we'll give lots of love to you as we have all of your years here at Fort Malabar, because one thing we value is the whole child. And thank you, parents, for all that you've done for Fort Malabar and for your wonderful children. So I'd like to introduce now a little bit of a tearjerker for you, our class slide show.
When I was in 6th grade, they did that for us. Every 6th grader got a DVD of it. Okay. Huh? At least we got the most important part.
we graduated?
The same.
The same.
The same. Except all day when we got back to the classroom, we just got to the classroom. A bunch of parents just came in and took all their kids. There was only 5 people left in my class, including myself. Wow. And then another one left. So now there's like 4 kids in my class, including other kids, and we were allowed to visit all the classrooms. Like the whole hallway was open, and I got to eat some chips. And we started watching Nemo, and started watching Speak With Me Too. And I was just at each classroom. We were allowed to go on the computer and play Club Penguin, and I was playing Club Penguin a lot.
Okay, so I guess it feels pretty good then.
Yeah. And tomorrow we're just gonna watch movies and eat chips.
Cool. Put it on the table.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
For a second, I didn't know what that was because I just got used to the lighting. And then I saw it.
We wanted to show you that we're proud of you.
Thank you, Copy.
You're welcome. Chocolate cake with chocolate icing. Chocolate ganache.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
Look at me.
Publix.
Yay.